Characters in fighting games have a wide variety of personalities, each with their own nuances, but roughly can be grouped together. There's the stoic fighter that fights to improve.
Hey there, everybody.
The loud one that likes to show off. The comedic relief. The brooding one. The fan service. And the big bad, among others. But if I had to choose a favorite personality type in these games, it would have to be the character that's literally just there to vibe. These characters usually don't care about the fame or the glory, or even whatever plot is going on right now. They ain't about that life. What they are about is that they're here to chill and have a fun old time. Fighting is just secondary, and I can vibe with that. Honestly, I barely even knew who Dee Jay was before Street Fighter 6. I know he appeared in Street Fighter 2 Turbo from the one time I played it in the Capcom fighting game collection with his long orange pants and creepy looking face, but honestly compared to the rest of the cast, he really wasn't that memorable to me. And then, Street Fighter 6. Much like the rest of the returning cast, Dee Jay's look has been totally updated, fully embracing his Jamaican heritage in an incredibly stylish way. This man has red, yellow, and green all over his fit. His hair is now more characteristically let loose in a sort of spiky afro style instead of tied up into a ponytail, and on top of that, he was given sunglasses because he's just that cool. And, more importantly, he's now here to vibe.
It's not getting red hot! We're gonna do this? Yeah! Let's get it on! We're gonna activate!
His moveset reflects this vibe too, as he can absolutely dance around you with his feints and skip neutral with the Ed, and Eddie. And he fucking laughs while he does it. Now ain't that a scary thought? One of my favorite skills of Dee Jay's kit is the fact that he can feint and weave, which can mess with your opponent's timing and keep them guessing longer. You can make it seem like you're going to throw and weave your way into a punish counter. You can use the kicking move, which is safe on block, or feint it and go for a grab instead. You can make them think you're throwing a fireball so they jump, but the fireball was a feint, and now you can anti-air their goofy ass. Oh, and that's not even mentioning his level 2 super, which is pretty unique as far as supers go in Street Fighter 6. This is one of those rare, quote-unquote, interactive supers where you have to perform a certain combination in order to complete it. And in this case, you hit light, medium, heavy punch. Then, light, medium, and heavy kick, in that order. What I think makes Dee Jay's level 2 even more interesting is that there are 3 variations to it, and you can choose which variation by hitting one of the 3 kick buttons when you perform the motion. The light version is the easiest. You just have to hit the buttons at any time as they land. It's very lenient and easy to do consistently, but adversely does the least amount of total potential damage and doesn't have a finisher like with the medium and heavy version. In the medium version, you actually have to time the combination decently, because if you hit the button late, the rest of the super afterward will do minimal damage and you lose access to your finisher. If you do time it well though, you can choose to end it with a kick to launch them flying into the corner, or a punch, which is just, it's just fucking rad, and it side switches. The heavy version's where it's at though. In exchange for a much stricter timing to hit the button, the damage output is absolutely massive, especially with the finisher, which deletes like a fifth of your opponent's health. Oh yeah, it feels good to pull off.
Oh, this party's just getting started!
And throughout all of this, just listen to Dee Jay's voice as he performs these moves.
It's not getting red hot! Hey, hey, hey! Yo, wake up, man!
I think one of my favorite lines of his is when he does his kicking anti-air, performed with a charge down to up and kick input. The more powerful the button, the more Dee Jay yells, hey. I don't know, there's just something so satisfying about it. Bro, his animations are so good too. Like, he has a taunt where he does the fucking, you saw it already, but he fucking builds meter by dancing, bro. And like, I guess it's kind of like a reference to the old Street Fighter games, because when he wins, he like pulls out maracas and does this little kicking dance. and then he does it on the other side. I mean, it's cool. It's a cool reference. And it has a function too, because it builds meter. It's a functioning taunt. And I mean, look at how he fucking moves forward and backwards, bro. He fucking, he almost looks like he's moonwalking when he walks backwards. And when he's moving forward, he's kind of like doing a samba, you know? Dude, I love his facial animations as well. When like, before the match, you know how it's like a Soul Calibur type thing where you can make your face do shit?
Nightmare.
Dude, DJ, I think DJ has like the best fucking facial animation for like what it is. I think it's his down, like when you hold down during the loading screen, and this man his glasses go down and he's like, huh? You know? Dude, his fucking supers too, like his level 3 supers. Dude, this man is like, he's beating the crap out of you, and then he ends it with like, yeah, you know? I mean, can we go back to the edit and Eddie again? Can we go back to that? I mean, I'm editing, so we're going back to that. Dude, the fucking edit and Eddie, this whole part is unscripted, by the way. I literally have nothing written in here about the animations, which is kind of a crime against humanity, but whatever. I'm gonna talk about it now. Look at how far he leans when he does that, bro. This man, this bro is just doing the limbo. And that's like taking one step forward. Anyway, DJ is cool. I love DJ. I love this guy. He does all this technical shit, and he dances around, and he dances around while he does it. Great guy. Great guy. Love him. Love the man. All right, back to the script. Granblue Fantasy is a gacha mobile game that has blown up in popularity thanks to its newest release. As of writing this, Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising. Man, it's been a while since that game came out. Anyways, it's a fighting game that has a lot of content outside of the main mode, like a story mode that mixes a visual novel with a beat 'em up, and Fall Guys, to name a few. Why Fall Guys? I mean, it's basically an upgraded version of the previous game, Granblue Fantasy Versus, with rollback, more aggressive and defensive options and combo routes, having all the DLC characters in the first game playable for free in this game, and, my personal favorite, the option to have a chibi character commentate on things, like if you win or lose a battle, or really just anything in general. One of those characters you can choose is Lowain. And of all the vibers on this list, he is the most laid back of all of them in the best way possible. Like, bro's not even in like half the storyline type of way back. Lowain is someone who is more or less aware that he's a video game character, and he will always find a way to crack a joke or break the fourth wall.
Hey, what are you doing there, all hunched over? No matter what bizarre tactics you employ, I shall confront you without trepidation!
Whoa.
Boy, you gents hear that?
She thinks we have tactics. Well, joke's on her.
We fake it till we make it, baby! Rock and roll!
Even better, he's not alone. Lowain is part of a trio, with the two other members being Elsem and Tomoe, often referred to as Sammy and Tommy. Together, they form the team of all time. The Lowain brothers.
Ow, my knees!
Lowain and the boys serve as the chefs of the Grand Cypher, and other than vibing, their main goal, based on what I can tell, is to pick up chicks. Oh, I just have insert Lowain lore here in my fucking script here. I couldn't find any lore on the wiki, so I guess I just put that there as a placeholder. But you know what? I feel like that's pretty accurate. I feel like that's pretty accurate for Lowain. Lowain is a pretty gimmicky character, using the power of teamwork and shenanigans to disorient and overwhelm his opponents. First, this move.
Get it out! Yo!
This is a perfect illustration of how his personality and moveset combine into something truly goofy. Now, if only someone made a movie about it. Holy shit! There's an extreme version! The multi-hitting aerial that all hits overhead, and it makes Lowain slightly more floaty during the duration, which makes it slightly more harder to time anti-air moves. Doesn't make it harder though. He has a counter that activates on hit, with the ultimate version being an actual DP, as well as adding an additional low attack as Lowain overextends himself and falls flat onto his face. He can bring in his boys to run headfirst at an opponent for a low, with Stanley sliding into those DMs, or with a high-flying overhead with Tommy leaping onto the opponent. Or you can send out both for the ultimate goonery. Bro, I love when he calls the bros. Like, there's always a little exchange between them.
Wait for it.
Whoa!
Come on.
What, now?
My bros. Bro fam.
Wait!
Get at him.
What, now?
And his exchanges with Tommy are my personal favorite.
Come on in.
I'm in there!
Sock him.
Fresh socks only!
I don't know, it's just a silly little thing as Lowain hits you with that goofy mix-up. An extremely goofy mix-up. Also, the ultimate version. No notes. 10 out of 10. He has this roboticized version of Catalina, which he uses for pressure and zoning. And it has a full screen beam, hidden missiles,
Ready to rock?
and a drill that can actually take the opponent to the corner if you perform it right. Oh yeah, and his super moves? True to his character, he basically doesn't have any, instead opting for install supers relying on teamwork. One is a human pyramid, which makes Lowain and the gang unflinchable, and the other one is literally just a Mario Party minigame. And if that wasn't enough, he has a button that he can use to heal and build meter for free if you can zone your opponent out effectively. And Lowain has a lot of puns when he says them.
A salad foundation. Pasta la vista, baby. Amazed with amaze?
Dude, I haven't even mentioned the best part. Like, this isn't even mentioning the fact that this pre and post battle interactions are the best in the game. Because it absolutely shatters the fourth wall. Like, if the fourth wall was reinforced, dude, it's fucking disintegrated into dust, bro.
Activating short-range attack gear. Alert. Large enemy group detected.
That much is obvious.
Huh?
Hold up. We just met 2B, and she wants to mash up our potatoes?
No choice, bros. Y'all ready to cross this over or what? Become as gods. Become as gods.
Become as gods.
Become as gods.
Yeah!
Damn.
Become as gods. Become as gods.
Player one, win.
One detail that I love about Lowain is that they canonically cannot win. So when he does win a match, it's treated like a daydream as he and the boys hang out at a pub.
Mega! How about that for a crossover episode? Well, come on, I know you loved it.
You won't catch me complaining, but wasn't it a little much?
Yeah, collabs are about dodging the right bullets. Like pandering.
Bullets? Yo, that's right! I know what we need. A bullet hell section! So, what kind of grub do y'all eat over in your world? Yo, if you haven't tasted a char-grilled mackerel, you haven't lived. It's to die for. One hundo!
When it comes to animation, Lowain is either the smuggest ass bastard you've ever seen, or the fucking doofiest looking guy ever. Like, look at him walking forward like a fucking thug. Like, look at this man. His incoming area with his light kick, or like light move, it's just him just doing this really outstretched leg pose. But I don't know, it really sticks out in my memory just thinking about it. In this game, there's like you have a spot dodge and a roll, basically. And Lowain's just... Dude, I just realized Lowain's roll is like DJ's drive rush. It's like the same pose and everything, bro. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. I love Lowain. Lowain is a fucking vibe, and you will not convince me otherwise. Like many fighting games, Guilty Gear is a little weird. You got your vampires, your gears, which are a different race from humans, sort of, that look older than they actually are. And the main dude, So Bad Guy, known for being a rushed-up monkey, is actually kind of like a scientist with like a degree and everything, and is actually a good guy. But I'm not here to talk about how weird this game is due to the fact that I don't have enough knowledge about the series. I'm just here to talk about Bridget. Characters that vibe. Yeah, no, I'm talking about Bridget. She is, in fact, a fucking vibe. Just look at her. Look at her smug ass face. But first, the Shiggy Wiggy. You don't even need to do anything and she will just vibe. What's cool about Bridget is that she fights with her yo-yo, and basically all her moves are some kind of yo-yo trick that you can do IRL. She's literally doing tricks on you as she's beating your ass up. Like, come on, man! If that isn't a fucking vibe, I don't know what is! You got Walking the Dog, and like when she's doing it, she's like humming a tune and like doing a little shimmy dance.
Danger. First max.
Walking the Cat, where she's like trying to take, where it's like going backwards and she's trying to like control her yo-yo from you know, being a fucking yo-yo. You could see her do the Eiffel Tower if you see her block on the ground. You can see her do the star when she's blocking, standing up. You can see the Starship, which is like a variation of Around the World when she does her DP. Her victory animation is like a whole sequence of tricks.
Keep your eyes on me next time.
You got basic ones as well, even like the horizontal throw. Like she's just smiling when she's doing all this shit. She's just happy as fuck to be here. Like you even got the Rock the Baby, which it's not a yo-yo trick, but it's a goddamn amazing command throw, and I love hitting people with it because they never expect it until they do. It works 100% of the time, 70% of the time. I think even the way she fights is perfectly representative of her character as well. She's a set play character with massive normals and crazy mix-ups when she has a yo-yo active, and she can really do her own thing if you let her. Speed! You know? Dude, even the fit is a vibe. She sports a dope nun hoodie, fingerless gloves, spats, and a skirt, and some pretty stylish ass boots. And god damn it, it is such a good fit. Oh yeah, also, if you know how to mod Guilty Gear, you can also make her wear basketball clothes and make her yo-yo a basketball. Make Bridget a baller. I'm gonna be honest here. I honestly have never been drawn to a character as much as I have to Bridget.
Whoa.
We're nutty with it. Apparently there's a meme going on back then that goes, everybody is gay for Bridget, which I feel kind of holds true this day, except, you know, not gay anymore because she's trans. Bridget is a she, and she's fucking cool. I will not take no for an answer. Bridget is fucking cool, alright? I'm sorry for swearing. 10 Hail Marys or whatever, but Jesus criminy Christmas, I love Bridget gaming. You're nutty, bro. Nothing but nuts. Throw down! Right. Fair enough.
Oh my god.
In fact, I like Bridget's character and playstyle so much that I actually picked up the yo-yo to learn some tricks myself. Now I too can do the Eiffel Tower and the I even cosplayed as her at conventions that I went to, like Anime North and Get On My Level. And I competed this year in the respective tournaments. I got 5th in Anime North, which is pretty damn good, and I fucking drowned in pools at Gommel, which, I mean, it's expected, but I won 2 sets, and that's what matters. You can check out those matches in my second channel. Wow. What a great segue. But yeah, no, it's true. Like you can see my Gall matches there. I'm also playing in cosplay, so you know, really, I'm embracing her vibe. I was having a fun time, even though I was getting my ass whooped. I also took a picture with the guy that eliminated me from the Guilty Gear tournament. Anyways, of all the fighting games I played, which is like, I don't know, 4.5, Bridget is my favorite of all the Vibers, and honestly, I would not have it any other way. Alright, I'm gonna be real here. This is where I was originally gonna end the script, but I really want to talk about characters that vibe. So, here's some other characters that are an absolute vibe. Going back to Street Fighter 6, you got Jamie and Rashid. Jamie is such a cool character because he not only brought back the drunken fighter archetype to the modern age, but mixed it with Majima's breaker style from Yakuza 0. His gimmick is that he can get drunk on what I can only describe as spiked herbal tea with 4 levels of drunkenness. Each level increases his base damage up by 10%, while also giving him more options in combat, like a dive kick, a non-super breakdance move, and a command grab. When he's full on drinks, my guy literally has an aura. His hair goes crazy, and he shows off his nips. He also has 4 whole ass taunts, which change based on what level of drunk he is.
Bring it! Come on! Let me see your sick flow! You gonna show me some moves? Don't screw up! You think you knew what I'm gonna do next? Load it up! I ain't through with you! Oh man.
His level 3 super is fucking rad as hell, turning it into a kung fu film where Jamie either kicks you in the air or just destroys your neck. And, you know, I can't talk about Jamie without mentioning his parry dialogue.
Hold this out.
Rashid, on the other hand, is cool because he literally becomes a streamer in Street Fighter 6, and vibing is like his thing.
Easy win! Ooh, this feels awesome! You should try it!
There was a comment that I saw when Rashid was first revealed that pointed out that Capcom made his clothes so free-flowing just to flex their physics engine. They did a crazy good job animating all that loose-fitted clothing, and I mean, it also fits with his character and playstyle too. Much like the Wind, he is very mobile and aerial focused, being the only character, so far, that can double jump and mix from the skies, and his moves have a very parkour-esque feel to him, with Rashid flipping, spinning, and rolling all over the place, while also looking good while doing it.
I am the turbulent wind! Well, Rashid.
Oh yeah, and he's also voiced by Ian Sinclair in the English version, and if you watch dubbed anime, you might recognize him for his hit role, Pierre Michel de Lugo in Sonya the Tanya of Evil. Also the skeleton dude from One Piece, this blue dude from Dragon Ball, and some narrator from a romance anime. And this is a little off topic, but have you heard his theme in Street Fighter V? Absolute banger. Azucena from Tekken 8 is a new face of the series that only joined the King of Iron Fist tournament just to sell her own brand of coffee. And honestly, she's a real one for that. She has a neat fighting style that is high energy and oozes personality. Like, just look at her walking with that strut in her step. It really feels like she's there to have a fun time, and her moves really sell this idea. As well as a really cool stance with an equally cool name, the Liberator. In this mode, she has a more come at me kind of vibe, and auto dodges highs and throws, and I mean, it's just really cool how they animate her in such a way that she kind of just slides over to the side. It's really smooth. And like, look at her backdash, bro. She's just like, whoa, you know, whoa. Fucking bitch ass motherfucker. Beowulf is a wrestler that hams it up to the crowd, and it's actually part of his kit. He has a height meter, which he can build with certain moves by holding his jab, which has him listen to the crowd. His taunt, which instantly brings him to max height. And my personal favorite, a literal mic drop, which actually does damage. Like, isn't that the coolest shit or what? He can use that hype in his grapples as well, which basically allows him to damage his opponents up to 3 more times, which is as damaging as it sounds. And he has a super variant of his grapple, which allows you to use the hype. Personally though, I like his other supers, with his level 2 being a 3-hit uppercut, with Beowulf howling with each hit and ending it with a backflip into a body slam, and his level 1 being a giant ass fist pulled out of nowhere and having it rammed at the opponent at top speed. It's so crazy cool. Yosuke from Persona 4 Arena Ultimax likes to kick ass and move fast, and I do not blame him. He is yet another incredibly agile fighter, very similar to Rashid, but turned up to 12 because it's an anime fighter. With constant mix-ups for his moonsault flipping to his command grab, which causes panic, which is basically a status effect in the game, which basically switches the opponent's forward and backwards movement. And also add on to that, his ability to even further increase his speed. It's honestly crazy what he can get away with. And at the core of this is someone who I would absolutely want to hang out with, just due to his laid-back yet determined attitude, and the crazy situations he manages to get into.
You could easily nab us both right now.
Enough of this! I'm getting the montage! Over.
Aya says her place will deliver anywhere. It doesn't matter where you are. You just gotta call them up and ask.
2 orders of Nikodon.
I didn't ask for anything.
Who said anything about you? I placed both those orders for me.
Hey, didn't I see you yesterday?
We aren't trying to follow you or anything.
You are so friggin' dead!
Oh crap! He's gonna get us all at this rate!
I said to stop running from me! Huh? What the hell?
I've got your order here. 2 bowls of Nikodon.
Hey, how the heck did you find us? We're nowhere close to where we placed that order!
Your total is 1,600 yen.
This is just weird!
Sorry, do you have any change?
You're really gonna do this?
GA, here's 100 yen.
Save it for later!
When you're done, just leave the bowls.
And where the hell do we do that?
Do you have a favorite character personality? Are there any traits of your favorite character that you really like? Are there any traits of my favorite characters that you really like? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys later. I don't know why I'm doing all these hand movements. You can't even see them, but whatever. Alright, later. Here's a clip of me doing something cool or getting body, whichever comes first. Big ass. Bridget. May.